Good morning, everybody. It's been a long time, hasn't it? What's it? What are we in now? September? 8-9 months? I felt like picking up the camera today. Whether this will actually get it onto YouTube, who knows? And I'm a bit of a waffler, as you all know. Anyway, so how have you all been? I hope you've all been well. As you can see, my bedroom's not been decorated yet. It's still got this nasty wallpaper. So what have I been up to? Been up to a lot. Shall I show you what we've been up to? Well, I say a lot. I mean, I'm on some DIY groups on Facebook. I don't know if any of you guys are. There's people like, we moved in 4 weeks ago and our house is all completely renovated. How the frick have you had time to do that? No. We've spent most of the time in what I lovingly refer to as the jungle, our back garden. We've done a lot out there. I would take you out there today, but it's peeing down with rain. After all this hot weather, I'm actually in a long sleeve jumper and I feel cold, which is lovely. Is anyone else embracing the cold or is it just me? Right, anyway, so I have someone here. Say hello, Princess. There you go. Princess is still here, aren't you, Princess? Yes. Yeah, she's still here. She's still being a little pest. But there's news on that front. So anyway, what have we been up to? I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you places that we have done. We haven't done a lot. Well, a lot of different rooms and things. As you can see, the only room we've started is Sophie's, okay? Just to give you an idea. And that is literally just started. I started at the beginning of summer holidays. But it's getting the motivation to do it all. I like to do it in little bits and pieces. So I've done quite a bit this week. Anyway, right, I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you what we've done. So I'm going to start off with, we're going to have to look out the bedroom window for the garden because, well, it's nasty. It's nasty out there. Right, so let's turn you round. Oh. Right, you turned round. See, we're also we've got a beer fridge there now for when we do get the bar, which we haven't got yet. We now have grass, not weeds. That took, no word of a lie, about 4 months of digging up stinging nettle roots to get grass laid down. There's still weeds coming through it. Right, this patch here is all dug up now. As you can see, there's weeds growing through it again, but that's going to be a raised bed. That's my neighbour's garden. Isn't it lovely? They had people come out and do theirs. That's a little wildflower pot, which is, if you look at it carefully, it's actually a washing machine drum. No, a tumble dryer drum. At the back, we've got the brick-built barbecue. That's my shed, which has got all my work stuff in it. And over there, we've got a little corner safe, which I need to pack away, really. And we've got a little water fountain on top of a fire pit. And the back section hasn't been touched yet. So it's still a lot to do, but it looks more like a garden. And there's Daisy. Hello, Daisy. Yep, that's as much as you can get out of her. Right, let's turn you around. I haven't got any of the apps anymore, so I can't cut and slice. So it's going to be a lot of pausing, etc. And a lot of waffling between talking. Right, let's take you to Sophie's room. I'll show you what I've done in Sophie's room, which is not a lot. Right, let's show you. Do you remember the wallpaper that was in here? Sophie hated it. So I've peeled off the wallpaper. This floral stuff. There was holes underneath and it's bright pink and she hates that. Now, this is that wardrobe I got that was like a 70s throwback thing, and we've just basically upcycled it. So it cost us about 30 quid. So the paint, this is the paint colour that I'm going to use for her main walls. The chimney breast walls and these side walls are going to be this colour. So it's a bit of an off-white, which she actually quite likes. Yeah, and these handles were from Homebase. I think they were 8 quid. And they do smaller ones, which I'm going to get for her chest of drawers when I get around to doing that. Also started plastering her ceiling. Now, I'm not a professional plasterer, but that will do. It's better than what it was. I mean, if you look over there, that's the bit I haven't touched. Oh, there's Pepper. Say hello, Pepper. So I would say hello, but I'm asleep. Right, so as you see all these cracks. These cracks are not subsidence. There are nothing wrong with the floorboards. We've got all that checked out by the surveyor because there's loads of them. They said it's just old plasterboard basically, so skim it or redo it. That hole there is actually, before we moved in, before we moved in, the flooring had no insulation and it had no floorboards down. And the woman that rented here before we brought it basically overloaded the loft and things fell through. And that is what that hole is basically. Right, so it wrecked the plaster. Right, one last thing we've done inside. Oh, in the house, not inside, outside, and I will show you. Right, let's turn you around. Do you remember the mighty bush? You've got to love the mighty bush. That's what we used to call it. We were looking at the place. Everything was referring to the mighty bush because it was hideous. It took over like literally half the garden. Are you ready? This was the most expensive job. That's not my weeds, that's next door's weeds. But yes, we now have a drive, which I'm kind of parked on, aren't I? Yeah. That was a job we got someone in for, obviously. It was relatively expensive, but at the end of my road there's a car park. Well, I say at the end, in the middle of my road there's a car park, and then you've got our houses. That's all that's on the road, basically, in the church. But that car park had planning permission come through recently to be developed into flats. So that drive was a must, because do you know now, right, they're building flats, legal requirement, right, it used to be 1 parking space per property, which is good, yeah, I think that's good. It's now 0.6 as long as you have provisions for bikes. So basically, if they put a bike rack in, which they're going to do, they only need 0.6 spaces. So yeah. Right, one more big change that's happened. I've got to take you downstairs to see it, so I'm going to pause you, and then I'm going to show you the big change. As you can see, it's not the decoration. There's one other change we've had in our house. Say hello to Rosie. Rosie's our English bulldog, aren't you, Rosie? Rosie, sit. Good girl. Look at them teeth. Oh, she's so cute. She already weighs pretty much the same as Princess. She's going to be a big girl. But yeah. So anyway, so what else is going on? I think I might go back upstairs, because this is when they now fight over me. I have Rosie and Princess literally just there. You see? Who get on really well. But yeah, I might go back upstairs and tell you everything else that's going on in the barn house. Yes, I love you too. Rosie's not actually allowed upstairs. And she's really good at not trying to come up the stairs. She'll come up one step and I'll go, Rosie. She'll come quickly down. So she knows she's not allowed up here. So we only have to deal with the princess. Right, anyway. So, what else has changed? Right. I'm still selling on eBay. Just. I'm actually job hunting. Since April, sales have dipped a bit. We're going to say dipped a bit. We're going to be positive about it. I've not changed anything. I've had the same amount of listings going on. And though we are financially okay, just with this cost of living rise, because let's be honest, everything's gone up. I don't like the position we're in. We're not able to save as much as we were. And yeah, it's just scary. And I think there's a lot of people that are in this position. So I'm job hunting. I'm not going for any old job. I've got a couple of interviews. I've got one tomorrow. And I've got one a couple of weeks. One in a couple of weeks is the one I really want. One tomorrow's part-time, but that's because it's part-time at the moment. Basically, the training will have to be done in Ashford for the job that I'm going for. And then in February, it moves to Gillingham, which is the next town along. So it's about a 5-minute car ride, that's it. And then I will go full-time. And the one on a couple of weeks is full-time. They're both shift work, so we don't need to worry about the dogs. And to be honest, if I need to, I've got a couple of dog walkers that I know that I could just call on and they can walk the dogs if it happens that my shifts would be too long apart from Cole being in. Cole's not said once about going for a job. I think he's quite happy I'm going for a job. I'm quite happy I'm going for a job. But you know what? The last year and a bit, I'm going to be honest with you, eBay's been a slog. eBay has been a slog. It has been monotonous. I get no fulfillment from it. I get no fulfillment from getting a necklace or whatever I get, and then posting it out. I don't get that, oh, it's going for it's forever. I don't get any of that. And the jobs that I'm going, I think, are more fulfilling. They're more me. Am I going to pack up eBay altogether? Probably not. I'm currently culling my listings down to about 1,500, and I'm going to start selling through my stock. If we take off the listings that I've already got taken off that just need to go back on, I've probably got about 2,000 items to list. That's sticking at 1,500 listings per month. So it's going to take me a while to sell through it all. And then we'll see where we go from there. I can do eBay in one day. Basically, other than post, I get eBay done in one day. All my listings and everything. And I'm bored. And the money would be good. So the plan is, if I get a job, that'll easily cover the mortgage, which we're covering anyway. Don't worry, don't panic, we're covering the bills. That will cover the mortgage, it will cover food. You know, it'll be quite a lot, you know. So this isn't minimum wage jobs I'm going for, by the way. Yeah, so it will cover quite a lot. And I'm actually quite shocked because I've not worked for someone else since 2010. So what's that? 12 years, just over 12 years it's been since I've been employed, because I started being self-employed in 2012, not doing eBay, but I started being self-employed in 2012. I was selling online still, because it was just too much. The childcare would have been too much and the hours were too much. I had 2 kids there's 20 months between my 2, so when I had Scott I went back to work and it was just, I can't do this, it's like I'm going to burn out, which is why I gave up work then. But now I feel ready for it. So anyway, so I thought I'd check in on that. So yeah, I might not be on eBay much longer. Oh well. I probably will, like I said, you know, if I can fit it all in one day. Cole's already said he'd drop it off at the post office if it's when I'm on an early or a late. Or I'm even early, not a late. I can drop it off in the morning. Because he's normally home by 1, 2 o'clock anyway. So yeah. Maybe I'll do videos showing you how I'm gradually culling my store. Who knows? I'll show you in the shed as well when it's not raining, just not today. So anyway, so there's my waffly video. I hope you're all well. Thumbs up if you like it. I think I might turn the comments off. I might not. I don't know. See what I'm feeling like. Right. And I'll catch up with you all soonish, maybe. Maybe. We're gonna put a pin in that. But yeah. You never know. I might feel like filming again next week, or next month, or next year. I'm not monetised now anyway because, well, I just don't do enough videos because life. Anyway, I'll catch up with you all soon. Speak to you later. Bye for now.